We're going to read chapter 37 in The Bridge Home. Here we go. Stones. Christmas came about a month after your funeral. The rains had stopped by then. In the hall of the home, Selena Auntie set up a little crèche, a set of dolls in a stable. Baby Yusu, Mary, Joseph, 3 kings, a drummer boy, and lots of animals. Outside the front door, she hung a paper star with a twinkling light inside. You'd have loved all of this, as well as the strings of lights she wound around the crèche and the branch she stuck in a pot and called a Christmas tree. So one of the things that we figured out while we were reading this novel is, well, I'll ask you, why has VG been saying you the entire time through the novel? She was telling the story with Ruku there, and now she's still telling the story and she's saying you. Right, it's because she's been like talking to Ruku. She was just telling the story of what happened and she was telling it to Ruku. That's why she's saying you, because she's talking to her as the narrator. That makes sense? It's in the first person and she's talking to Ruku. All right, let's keep reading. Okay, she gave all of us presents. The little kids who live at the home laughed and gave me friendly smiles, but it was hard for me to act like I was in good spirits. Arul and Muthu got fancy kurtas, which they changed into right away. I noticed they had both put on a bit of weight, but Muthu's body looked less frail. Do you know what the word frail is? It means like weak and like delicate, like if you're frail. Because he was sick and skinny. Anyways, let's keep reading. Than before. His eyes hadn't regained their twinkle, and he wasn't the chatterbox you knew either. He was unusually quiet around me, like he knew I couldn't stand if he started making jokes. So here we're also seeing Muthu has his personality is a little different throughout the whole story. He was making jokes and he was a comical character, but now he's being quiet due to what happened. He had a change of personality a little bit as a character. Let's keep reading. Sorry. You look smart in your new clothes, I managed to say. What did you get, Akka? Muthu asked. I didn't care about what my gift was. I opened the package for his sake. I got a notebook, handmade paper, and pencils made from recycled scraps. What's this for? Muthu asked. To write on, Selena Auntie said. I have no one to write to and nothing to say, I told her. She didn't respond, not right away. But before we went to bed that night, Selena Auntie called me into the classroom and motioned me toward one of the empty desks. Sit, she ordered. Right, I said. Why? Because you're not talking much to anyone, Vici, and that's not healthy. Your thoughts are sitting inside you like a stone, and I think you should set them down on paper. And what she's saying here is it's important if something is bothering you that you talk to somebody about it, because if you keep it inside, it's not good. I stared at the empty page before me and picked up the pencil, and she corrected my grip. I started at the page some more. The paper seemed to stretch. Its emptiness grew, and mine grew too. That right there is personification. If it's saying the emptiness grew, it just means that her thoughts, she didn't know what to write. Okay, my fingers went limp and the pencil rolled off onto the floor. She picked up the pencil and put it in my hands. For months I couldn't write, Ruku. Selena Auntie would sit beside me, reading, keeping me silent company. Arul and Muthu visited your grave in a nearby cemetery every week and laid flowers on it. I didn't join them. But I did all the chores I was supposed to do at the home. In fact, I liked doing chores, not only because it made me feel like I was not living on charity, but also because it gave me a reason to do something when I felt like a rock was sitting on my chest, weighing me down so I couldn't rise out of bed. So here we're seeing that VG, she was affected a lot by losing her sister, Ruku. How has Ruku's death affected VG? That's our exit ticket question. Well, how has it affected her? Like her mood and her personality? We can tell that VG is very upset. She misses her sister. She might even be depressed because she's having a hard time living her life the way that she normally would live it. So that's why Selena Auntie is trying to get her to talk about it, because if something is bothering you, you should talk about it, because that's how you'll feel better, is if you talk to somebody and they'll help you through it. I look forward to seeing what you write in your exit tickets. Thanks for reading with me. Bye.